There we go. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. Guys, this is probably one of my most fire leg days that I've had, aside from the one I had the other day. I'm gonna walk you guys through the entire thing. I'm just gonna talk through all of the movements as well. Just wanna remind you guys that we do have a challenge on the Lifted Lifting app that is coming out November 10th. We are obviously getting lifted and lifting as per usual. I am still in Arizona. I'm just outside the gym right now, ready to fucking work out. This is not an ad, by the way. They have sent me products in the past, but it's not an ad right now, okay? Rain, this fucking rainbow sherbet. I don't even like rainbow sherbet. And this is probably the only energy drink that I've been drinking since I've been here, and I'm like obsessed, okay? It's just like, yeah, it's so good, you guys. I'm like, if you haven't tried it, like, this isn't an ad again, but just try it. It's so good. Pre-workout gummies are Wana. This is also not an ad. Wana, CBD, and THC gummies, passion fruit, pineapple. Yo, these have gotten me through my leg days lately. I like when I'm working out anything with CBG. It gives me so much focus. I literally don't care about anything else. I care about my music. That's all I care about. It's such a vibe. It is such a vibe. Anyways, we're gonna get straight into the fucking workout. Also, I wanted to bring this up to you guys. I was thinking of doing some at-home workouts. If you guys want me to, please comment in the comment section below, because I'm very interested if that's something that I want to get into or not. I always did at-home workouts before. I loved at-home workouts. I still have at-home workouts on the app, but I just want to see if like you guys actually genuinely want some at-home workouts that like if you're traveling or whatever, you're only in like an Airbnb or you can only work out at home or you have anxiety. Yeah, let me know though. Okay, I have to hit legs. Bye guys. Yo, let's get straight into this workout. I sped up my warm-up. If you guys want any warm-ups, I have all of them in the app and we are adding to them almost weekly at this point. I do understand that we all have tight hips. It's awful. We hold so much trauma and stuff in our hips, and also when you're training your glutes as much as we are, like if you guys are in the app or you're training 3 times a week, 3 to 5 times a week, if you're training legs 3 times a week, we need to not skip our warm-ups. I have added some really good like hip openers into my warm-up, and I have genuinely just felt the difference, as well as I do feel, so when you're training, me trying to line it up, when you're training your legs and your glutes or your quads as much as we are, honestly, if you're not doing your warm-up, you're just going to keep getting tighter and tighter and tighter. That's what she said. But genuinely, you will start getting tighter and you're going to feel it in your lifts. You're probably, I'm not going to say absolutely, but you're probably going to get injured or something. And it's just not what we need. So if you can just not skip your warm-ups and stuff, girls, that would be bomb. Anyway, I am working a lot on my hip flexors as well. I think I've said that before, but also sorry if you hear cars. I'm literally filming this in my car or recording this. You know, we gotta live, you know? So anyway, I am doing a lot of hip flexor stuff. If you guys are not working on your hip flexors, please start working on your hip flexors. I started doing this recently and I can genuinely feel, first of all, that my core is starting to get tighter from it. Like, training your core and training your hip flexors, especially when you're doing glutes a lot, just keeps you from, you know how sometimes you see girls and their back is really arched and their butt just sticks out, but like not in a good way, and their stomach kind of sticks out? Because yeah, that was me. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're balancing our training and obviously just training the opposites of what we train a lot. So if you're training glutes a lot, you should be training the opposite, which is like your core, your quads, everything on the opposite side of your body, if that makes sense. Anyway, we started with hip thrusts. I haven't done barbell hip thrusts in a hot minute, and let me tell you, they hit so good. I actually almost forgot forgot how good barbell hip thrusts hit. I was like kind of amazed, you guys. Like, I have always been one to be like, Smith machine hip thrusts are goat, always. But when I did these, I was like, oh my god, wait, these are actually really good. I think it's important to be changing up your training, not changing up your movements. Don't get me wrong, you should not be changing up your movements all the time. However, changing up the way you're doing your movements, barbell is going to hit different than Smith machine. Smith machine is going to hit different than dumbbell. It's like you want to be changing that kind of stuff. Yeah, as well as you think about barbell hip thrust. So I did 8 reps of everything. No, did I do 10? No, I did 8. I remember this workout. I did 8 because I really wanted to take it really heavy. I feel like I'm going into, or like the start of this workout was me going into a bit of a growth phase. When I'm doing my growth phase, I will always do 8 reps and try to load on the weight as much as I can. If I can get to 10 reps, that means I need to put more weight on. So that's kind of how I gauge what weight I'm doing as well right now. So then I upped the weight and then I did more reps. Here we are doing more reps. A couple things I want to tell you guys about hip thrusts. I know that I talk about hip thrusts so often, but it is kind of important. Who is that? It is kind of important to be, first of all, keeping your programming the same. I don't know how long you guys have been following me, but I've been doing hip thrusts for years, literally years. I pride myself on my hip thrusts. I think that they are the only reason that I have a BBL shaped. The only reason that I have BBL shaped glutes. Oh my god. um, yeah. Anyway, I obviously died after this set. But I do, so keeping your programming the same, I think I see girls all of the time doing different programs, or I see girls come to me with previous personal trainers that have like changed their stuff or given them so many exercises for one workout. I just want to make this clear. You only need like 4 to 5 exercises in each workout. Sometimes 6, not usually 6 though. If you're on the app, you know that. So then I upped my weight again. Did I up it again? I think I kept it the same. Here's another thing. I know I talk about this as well, is keeping your weight a little bit lower for glutes, especially if you're trying to really target your glutes. I have trained with a lot of girls that will just go crazy on their weight and it shows in their glutes. Like when you are actually trying to get like a glute focused workout, you actually have to like focus on your glutes. Wow, crazy. But if the rest of your leg and stuff is taking over, then it just doesn't work. Hip thrusts, don't thrust all the way to the ceiling. The amount of times that I see this in public gyms of girls just like thrusting all the way up, I'm like, wait, no, please stop. Can we also take a minute to talk about the structure of your workout? Structure of your workout really matters. I also really like doing these. Recently, these are, well, they would be B stance, leg press. Did I do B stance or did I do full? Oh, I did full. I think it just took me a minute to get the placement. I did do full. Okay, so a lot of times I will do B stance or single leg press. However, I think I kind of replace this with like sumo squats sometimes. Getting the placement is really, really important. It's going to be so different for everyone. However, when you are trying to target your glutes, you want your feet a little bit higher up. Obviously, I was like struggling trying to figure this out. But you do want your feet higher up. I also kept this in because I wanted to show you guys that it is okay to struggle. It's okay to fuck around a little bit. It is okay to like try a new machine and try to figure out your placement and where you want everything. Like I do that all the time. This is obviously just a leg press that I haven't used. It was a little bit slanted up. or like towards me. So you just change it up for what you need it to be. You know, you change your placement, you fuck around with it a little bit. As you saw, I did fuck around before I put the weight on, because if you put weight on and then all of a sudden you're trying to like move your feet around, good luck. You know, good luck. But yeah, my confidence is just like, sometimes I have a lot of anxiety, sometimes I don't, but I do, if I have a new machine in front of me, I will fuck around and find out. That's what we will do with the machines. And do it without weight. Just do it without weight. I tried this like back machine yesterday. It was, you guys, it was fire. It was so good, but it took me like 20 minutes to well, not 20 minutes, but it did take me a minute to figure this out. Luckily, the gym wasn't busy. I went really late last night, and that was really nice. So, we changed the angle. We are doing another set of leg press. I really also do vibe with leg press, because when you think about when you're doing a sumo squat, you're holding the weight in your hand for so long that like your grip strength more often than not is not going to be good enough for that. And so when I'm doing like 90 pounds, 95 pounds of like sumo squat, it does just kill my grip, and like it feels like I just can't hold it. So we tried something new. Yeah. Anyone that's here, I just want, you know what? I've been holding this back for so long, you guys, and I probably shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to sneak it into my YouTube video and see who's actually fucking listening. We are dropping more clothing. Um, the merch will be available around Black Friday. I'm not going to give you guys a date yet, but I am impatiently waiting. You guys, I cannot wait. It's been so sad to not be like selling the merch. I've had so many questions about it. I'm so annoyed that we're not. Look at how clean this video is as well. Oh my god, I'm so happy with this. So, we're doing 3 sets of everything in this workout. Elise needs new shoes. I'm in Phoenix right now still. I'm in Arizona. I did get new shoes. My shoes are so white now. And I keep going back and forth. I actually am interested in what you guys like for style wise. I go back and forth between like the short, like the ankle ones, you know, like the shorter ones, and then the high tops. I have right now like the shorter Vans, and I think they're so cute. They are so cute. They're such a vibe. They look cute. I don't wear my long socks with them. I just wear like the ankle socks. But I feel like they just set a cuter vibe. I don't know. And then I feel like I'm pretty over these Converse. Like, I liked them. Maybe it's because they're not fucking white. They're so dirty. I've worn them to so many raves, you guys, you don't even know. Like, I shouldn't even be wearing them to the gym, but here we are. But as you know, like, I'm traveling as well, so I just don't have everything that I need. Like, okay, I have noticed, now we're doing leg extension, this is the best quad growth machine. I just want you guys to know that. I've been working on my quads still, and this is, like, if you're gonna work on quads, yes, you can do squats, whatever, but especially if you're a glute focused girl and you just and you struggle to activate your quads, do this, literally do this, and really focus. Like, I feel like it takes me a lot more to focus and like get my quads actually working, because my glutes will genuinely take over. So even if I'm doing like close squats or like goblet squats, I do find it really hard to activate my quads. I've gotten better at it, but this also goes out to the glute girls or the quad girls that can't activate your glutes. It takes time to activate different muscles. Do not get down on yourself when you're, doing your glute activation. You're like, fuck, I literally can't feel my glutes. What's happening? It takes time. Doing glute activation does help, or like quad activate, like activating and getting that mind muscle connection going in your brain. Sounds crazy, but it really honestly helps when you're trying to activate those muscles. You guys, I'm like obsessed with this crew neck. I have been wearing it. So I brought it to Phoenix with me, and I've been wearing it almost every night. Okay. Elise is living out of a carry-on, so don't fucking judge me. But it is so cozy and so comfy, and I got the perfect size. I think it's a 2XL. Look at it. It looks so cute when you've got it tucked up, but it also looks really cute as like a crew neck dress. I've been doing that with a lot of my shirts. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've turned into a comfy stoner girl. That's what I've turned into. Don't get me wrong, it's still really fucking cute. What you can do, here's some tips that I've realized. Why did I say here's like 3 times? Some tips that I've just noticed with my style and what I've been doing lately is oversized things. So oversized t-shirts. I just got an oversized jersey from Sluggers, like the company that I'm working with. I just got, I have so many oversized t-shirts, so many oversized like muscle shirts as well, and then oversized crew necks. What you can do, you guys, this works every single time, is now we're doing Bulgarians. Oh my god, fuck my life, but these are so good. Don't skip them, okay? I literally know. I know I'm gonna hate my life. I literally knew it. I knew it. Anyway, so what you can do is just, first of all, make sure that you've got some makeup on. Like, make sure that you've done your, and genuinely, you probably don't even need makeup. Like, make sure your hair is like cute. It could be like a messy cute, but just make sure that it's like done. Usually if my hair is done and I have jewelry on, those are my 2 tips. Hair done, jewelry on. That's usually, you can get away with wearing like comfy shit and it still being like a cute outfit. So say I was wearing this crew neck and then just you wearing like, honestly, my white shoes right now, these short Vans, they make every outfit cuter. They literally do. Holy shit, look at that pump already, you guys. That's crazy. So Bulgarians are I would say one of my top like single leg movements. However, you need to be able to do them right and get your form right in order to feel like, first of all, it's in your glutes if you're trying to target your glutes. When you're trying to target your glutes with Bulgarians, make sure that you're pushing your hips back. Almost think of it as like a single leg RDL sumo squat kind of thing. When you're going down slow, like go down very slow. What I can see oftentimes, especially from girls, well, I don't really see guys doing bulgies all the time. They don't really do them. But what I do see when girls do this, or when they send me videos of their form and that kind of thing, a lot of times it's just too fast. You guys are going down too fast. You're not controlling the weight. If you need to do this without weight, try doing that without weight. Some girls use 2 dumbbells as well in their hands. I like to do it with 1. I find that I can push my hips back and I can kind of, I almost feel like when the weight is on the other side, like the weight of the dumbbell, it almost helps me target my glutes a little bit more because it helps push my hips out that way, like the way that they need to be pushed out. So it's up to you. I've had girls that have like tried with 1 leg, foot, 1 dumbbell. Oh my god. They've tried with 1 dumbbell and it just doesn't work for them. Like they can't quite balance it or whatever. That's totally okay. Use 2. Like don't change your life for me. Well, you should change your life for me, but you don't have to. But that goes back to my point of just like everyone's so different. Like everyone is literally so different. Okay, so this leg day, I almost want you guys to like write down what the fuck I just did because I swear the pump after this leg day, I'm going to show you guys at the end right after we stretch, but the pump was crazy and just the way that I felt every single movement, I will say I did get a little bit more high than I usually do for this workout, which recently I have been vibing with, only because I feel like when I'm doing that, here's the thing, everyone uses cannabis for different reasons. I use it so that first of all, it gets rid of my anxiety. Second, it helps me focus. I feel like I might have said this before, but I am like a workaholic. Like all I think about is work. That's just my thing. I'm sure a lot of other people are kind of like that, but it's just my thing. I love working. I'm always thinking about what I should be doing. Maybe it's toxic. I don't really give a fuck if it's toxic. I'm going to keep doing it. But, however, that makes it seem so like sometimes when I go into the gym and if I haven't smoked or haven't had an edible or whatever, I will rush through my workout. Like, I won't take my time. I will rush through my rest times. My rest times will be short as fuck, you guys. And it's like, first of all, it's not how I like to train. I like to make my training like actually enjoyable. By the way, this entire stretch routine afterwards is in the app. I like to make my gym time enjoyable. Like, I like to make my workout like a good time. And if I'm constantly thinking about what I need to be doing or what I should be doing or blah, 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 all that kind of shit, it's not fun. It's literally not fun for me. So that's why I do it. And sometimes I just need a little bit extra to just focus and do my thing and not have anyone else, I don't know, like not be thinking about anyone else, not be thinking about anything else, not be thinking about work. Yeah, I don't know. I really do, especially lately, enjoy my sessions. And I've been going to a new gym in Phoenix and it's been gorgeous and just different, and it just changed up like the environment and the vibe. And I actually got to know a couple people here, which is really nice. Really crazy. I met this guy at a cafe in Bali. He literally said hi and whatever, and we were supposed to meet up, and then all of a sudden, he got really sick. Well, yeah, he got really sick and left. Came back here. I didn't even realize he lived in Phoenix, and he's like, yo, you're at my gym. And I'm like, what? So we literally saw each other at the gym. It was crazy how that was probably my biggest like small world moment. I was like, the world is so small, you guys. It's literally so small. It's crazy. And just with traveling and stuff and meeting people, like, it's so cool to be meeting people in different places, and like I've loved it. I've loved it. Anyway, yeah, this entire routine is on the app. Like I said, we have been adding a lot more to the app in the sense of like stretch routines and mobility. I really honestly am prioritizing my mobility, and I feel like we just as people need to be. Like, we really honestly do. We don't move our bodies enough, especially if you're not going to the gym. So it has been really nice to just like incorporate a lot of that into my routine, give it to the girls, and, hopefully get us all mobile. Who says that? I wanted to show you guys the pump because holy fucking shit, are you kidding me? What? How do I look like that? I don't know. This is crazy. I literally saw these videos and I was like, this must be the lighting because there's no way I actually look like that. But, okay. So if you don't do this workout, you're crazy for not doing this workout. You should at least try it and see what happens. You can also do all these movements at home. So go do them at home, bitch. Kidding. Anyways, love you guys. Bye. I will see you at the next video. Let me know if you want at-home workouts as well.